Hey everybody. I've been absent from this channel for a couple of weeks. I don't know. I've been trying to figure out what I wanted to review next. Um, I do want to do a Texas Chainsaw Massacre 50th anniversary video. I don't know if I'm just going to do my NECA Leatherface from the first movie, since that obviously that's the um, anniversary this year, or talk about some of the other Texas Chainsaw Massacre collectibles that I have with me in my collection, um, all from the first film. So I don't know yet. I've been just putting off doing videos. I figured I'd do something tonight because I had a lot of shit just all of a sudden just hit me all at once. So again, I couldn't make up my mind what video I wanted to do. Um, so I'm just throwing one out there. It's got quick talk about some of the stuff that I just found recently or just came across or purchased, whatever you want to fucking say, added to my collection. Then maybe do individual videos on these items. Also this week, coincidentally, I think the Texas Chainsaw Massacre anniversary was earlier this month, I guess, was the 50th, exact 50th anniversary. And coincidentally enough, my followers reached 50, which isn't a huge milestone, but YouTube did mark it off as one. So thanks to everybody that subscribed to my bullshit and wants to listen to me talk and stumble over my own words and thought process behind my stupidity that I do. But yeah, so let me just get to the point because I'm starting to ramble again. This week, I guess it's pretty decent for me with collectibles coming through or whatnot. First, I'll have to say that I got the Cliff Burton, the Super 7 Cliff Burton figure, or one of them, this week. I found it on Amazon. It was pretty much overnighted. I fucking love this figure. A brief history. I was a huge Metallica fan when I was in high school. And with Metallica also came along Cliff Burton, the original bass player that was on their first three albums, that he unfortunately was killed when they were on tour to support their Master Puppets album. That was the last album recorded with them. So when I got all excited when Super 7 announced that they were going to do a Cliff Burton figure. This is actually a second one. I didn't get the other one when he's done up all in his with his bell bottom jeans and his denim jacket. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's just his bell bottoms and no, a real cloth or whatever you want to say, Metallica T-shirt. Um, it's great. I mean, I'll give it that. It looks just like, I don't know if it's an exact um, exact perfect representation of Cliff Burton, but I mean, the likeness is there. It's close enough, and yeah, that's the alternate head, and it comes with accessories. Oh, sorry, excuse me. It comes with multiple hands, and his fists showing off his the infamous silver skull rings. One of my favorites, of course. The middle finger. He's got like, oops, of course, knocking him over. Of course, this is the typical bullshit you expect to see in my videos, is my clumsy awkwardness. He's got like relaxed hands, and he's got gripping hands because apparently, I guess this is supposed to be a representation or something on the packaging of him with superpowers or something. I don't know. I forget what it exactly said. Something I probably should have got set up for this. Yeah, Cliff Burton continues to live on as a timeless icon of individuality. His larger than life musical legacy and image, and the down-to-earth personality he displayed in life has inspired countless fans. The Cliff Burton Ultimates superhero was inspired by the art of designer Juan Mikado. I probably butchered that name. As representing and represents his this internal image of Cliff. So I guess it's Cliff Burton as a superhero action figure, because he's gripping hands for uh, Kill 'Em All hammer. I guess was an accessory that came with the other Cliff, but now it's got a lightning effect on it. There's even a lightning effect for his base, because the artwork on the cover of the package has him swinging his base like a weapon, and the silver skulls rings can be switched off with his hands. But like I said, I'll probably do a better in-depth review, I guess, of the figure at some point. Again, this is just something I just want to throw out so I can have another video posted for you guys. Then a couple of days later, I was supposed to get the Super 7 Ultimate, whatever, Godzilla -1. It was a few days delayed. It was supposed to get here Wednesday. I discovered it late Saturday night. Just at random, I decided to go check the mail, and there's a package sitting downstairs from Big Bad Toy Store, and another Super 7 product. Now, which I'll have to say, yes, I do agree with everybody who else has done a review of this figure. I probably should have watched more of these reviews on him before I ordered it, but I just thought it was such a cool idea to have. I wanted a -1 in my collection ever since the movie came out. Again, I'm iffy about going the SH Monster Arts route. I did hear there were some issues with it, but there are actually issues with the Super 7 one as well. I actually kind of like it, mainly because of the size. I think it was like the reason why I went with it. But yeah, it doesn't match the digital renders that they advertise what the figure's supposed to look like, which I think is kind of strange that it happened that way, because the digital renders I've seen of the Cliff Burton figure, it's exactly what it looks like when you get the figure in hand. So what's the excuse with the Godzilla figure that it doesn't match the digital renders of their Godzilla? Again, it'll probably be something down the road. I will do another review and go into more detail. But yeah, I do agree that it's way too glossy. I think honestly it's too dark as well. I think maybe it could have been a little bit lighter. The head paint, because it's got obviously the two heads instead of doing one head with a hinged jaw. They gave you a head sculpt with the mouth closed and a head sculpt with the mouth open. And my disappointment on that is the fact that the two paint jobs don't match. There's a lot more of this. I don't know. I don't want to say it's khaki, but it's almost like it looks kind of coppery under certain light. This paint, this dry brushing or whatever, this other lighter color, it's a lot heavier on the closed mouth head than it is on the with the mouth open head. Another issue I had with it was, of course, everybody's same complaint with the attachment of the tail to the body. That was kind of frustrating. Also, I don't know who else has this figure and had this happen to them, but the plastic around where you plug the ball joint into the socket on the back end of the figure, the plastic was chipping. Not to the point that it doesn't grip the ball joint at all, but it was kind of frustrating that, you do pay a lot of money for this figure. Taxes and shipping, this thing was like 90 something fucking dollars. And to have the plastic chipping when you're trying to attach the tail, that's a big no-no. And I have a few other issues that sculpt things. I don't know if it's just sculpt itself or application of. This has kind of got me puzzled. I don't know if you could see it too well, but why is the base to this particular tail spike or plate or dorsal thing, whatever you want to fucking say, if I shine more light on it, why does it look like that? And not all the bases of the dorsal plates look like that. I mean, I did come across, okay, this larger one up here. I don't know if you could see it. It's got the same issue. It's weird. It's almost like, when a tooth is pulled out, you get the root or whatever you want to call it. That's kind of exposed. Now, is that something with the sculpt, or is that part of the Godzilla design? Because I don't know. Oops. Well, there you go. Just knock Clifford over again. So I'll just move him aside because they're not on all the plates or spikes or dorsal fins or whatever the fuck you want to call these goddamn things. They're not. They're not on all of them, but a couple of them do have it. I always thought that was kind of weird, but whatever. I mean, yeah, and I've also heard the issues too with the layers of paint chipping off the figure when you move, especially the shoulders. So I haven't really messed too much with the posability of this figure. I'm very iffy about moving him, to be honest, other than the little bit I've done since I got him. I'm thinking maybe at some point, and again, this is something you shouldn't have to do, especially with the figure that's fucking $90. I'm thinking of heating them up and see if I could pop the shoulders out of their sockets and get in there with a Dremel and maybe try to open up the socket a little bit more, so when you do try to lift the arms up, you're not going to scrape and gouge all the paint off of it. But I get a feeling if I do that, I'll probably ruin the figure even more, worse than what other people have wrong with it. But again, here we go again. I'm kind of going off in a little tangent. The other big thing, standing in the back, obviously you've seen it since this video started, is I have the Playmates 40th anniversary Voltron. I found the Black Lion at a Target several months ago. It's just sitting there on the shelf. I got excited when I saw it, of course. I loved watching Voltron as a kid when it was on TV many, many, many years ago. 40 years ago, because it's the 40th anniversary. That makes sense. So I got the Black Lion. Then I was frustrated because I would keep going back to Targets and I couldn't find the other lions anywhere. And then all of a sudden, just out of the blue, I went to the Saugus, Mass Target, and I found the green lion, found the red lion, and I found the blue lion, but there was no yellow. So I was like, oh, all right. So I'm closer now to having the complete set. I bought those. And then literally that was Friday I found those. And then Saturday I went into the Target in Woburn and they had the yellow lion there. I think it was just the yellow and green. So of course I grabbed the yellow lion. So now I have Voltron completed and I fucking love this thing. Again, it has its issues. He's not really too sturdy, standing up when he's complete. He's got a bit of a wobble, but fine. And I kind of don't like the setup of the shield and the green lion's mouth. And yeah, I have all the little other weapons and whatnot that the lions would have when they're in when they're not in Voltron, when they're just battle mode or whatever you want to fucking call them. I just stuck them on him and full Voltron mode, stuck all the weapons together because fuck it, that's how I was going to display him on, when I'm not taking pictures or fucking around with it. When he's just standing there on the shelf, or technically probably he's just gonna be on the floor next to my shelves because he's that tall. I don't think there's any space on any of my shelves for something like that. I'm just gonna stick all the extra weapons on him and just leave him that way. But yeah, this week turned out pretty well with the Cliff Burton. Pretty much found that on Amazon, unfortunately, it wasn't on sale, so I paid full price for that. Um, and then Friday and Saturday, I found between Friday and Saturday, I found the rest of the Playmates 40th anniversary Voltron, and then finally the Super 7 Godzilla -1 was randomly shipped Saturday night or Saturday at some point during the day. I didn't find it at night because I was at a birthday party. Um, yeah, so that's it. That's I just want to get a video out real quick because I haven't put anything out. Thanks to everybody that has subscribed to my channel. It's now 51, I think, subscribers. I haven't checked recently. It probably is still, it's 51. Excited about that. You know, again, it's nothing fucking amazing. It's nothing major. You know, I'm not definitely not when somebody's up to like in the thousands yet or even close to the millions, but you know, 50 is pretty cool. That's, you know, more than what I had for years. I mean, I had this channel for I don't know how fucking long, over 10 years or whatever, and I did nothing with it. And so the people that originally subscribed to my channel probably don't even watch me anymore. So I am appreciated that I do have fans out there. Um, I would love for this channel to grow. So like, comment, share, do whatever. Hit me up on something random, something ridiculous. Shoot the shit about stupid fucking things because that's what I fucking do anyways. Yeah, so that's my video. And yeah, again, like I said, I'll probably do it. I want to do a Texas Chainsaw Massacre one next for, like I said, for the 50th anniversary. And then, of course, I'm going to take and do individual reviews for each one of these things at some point. I have so much fucking shit I want to do anyways. I want to talk about. Yeah, so that's it. That's the video. I'm done. Get the fuck out of here.